Your brothers are here. Hooah! I told you that. I told you that that's the meaning of all things. If you got a problem, all you need to do is take a cue from Michael Jackson in an arcade game. No matter what is bringing you down and how hard everything is, all you need to do is make it like Michael Jackson do this, and everything will be all right.
So that's a super move, isn't it?
That's every scene after every mission when you go to the new area, Michael Jackson, you see like the big bad guy stealing children and blah blah blah, and then Michael Jackson
like a legitimate bad guy thing, and he's just like
he doesn't even need a double, he just comes out his super move is he makes everything on the screen dance.
Everything?
Everything. If it doesn't matter
everything
what
dances.
Yeah, like I was taking against a boss that was a fucking robot. And he was a robot with a hose. And there was some special agents around him. And I hit the dance move and the robot started going like this with the hose. And then Dobermans jumped up and went.
Yeah, that seems exactly what should happen.
Yeah, I mean, the game was essentially about Michael Jackson saving little children and getting turned into a giant laser shooting robot by Bubbles. More you know.
I'm fucking speechless. I don't even know what to say about that.
That whole thing.
It's like the whole thing is just like that's not a game, and then you look back and you're like, that was a game. That was real.
That was the game. While I was playing it, I was saying the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Is this actually a game? And
I think there was a period of time where they didn't fully understand the medium of games, so they just released weird stuff. The other one that comes to mind is like the Aerosmith game, Revolution X.
That was so good.
It was so good.
Shot CDs.
It was so good. You shot CDs and there was like rocket
guns.
Yeah, and it was like a railgun shooter, but it just made no sense.
Mm-hmm.
0 sense.
Unlike the Terminator 2 Judgment Day rail shooter with the Uzis,
yes,
that made total sense.
It was exactly the way it was supposed to be.
Yeah, but the Aerosmith one, I loved it because I love rail shooters with the gun. I love those, man. So Aerosmith, it was kooky. It was good.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't translate well. I believe they translated over to PlayStation.
Yeah, that's right. Did not translate well.
It did not port well.
No.
When the only thing that makes a game good is that controller, that thing attached to it. Everything makes it good, and it doesn't go with But yes, how you been? How you been, sir?
If you do not know, welcome to the News Invaders. We be talking about the games, and if you did not get it from my boot accent,
no,
we are coming live from somewhere on the internet in Canada. Mm-hmm. Yes,
and it is still cold here. Confirmed.
Confirmed cold. Winter is not going away.
Nope.
We were actually reading the other day at the full-time job that this is the coldest April since 1982. That is a long time.
I feel like I seen a meme on Facebook a little earlier, and it was like it said this spring is kind of like the winter is like yelling at you in the room. And it's like and this, and I'm done, and walks out the door, goes in the next room, and then comes back and goes and another thing, and you're like, just fucking go.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Just go already, man.
Be gone.
Can you imagine living in a place in the world where it's always sunny? Can you imagine that without snow?
Yes, I can. Yeah. I'm going to make it happen one day. Like California, I would love to live in California.
I just lived there, so I could say California.
California. So how have I been? I've been good.
Yeah.
I've been Farcrying it up.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, I am a massive fan of that series. I've been playing it a long time since the first one. And this is shaping up to be better than Primal. 4 is my favorite. Primal was good, but it wasn't as good as 4 in my opinion.
Yeah.
5 is shaping up to be very Trey's good.
Yep, I agree with you. The only thing I really have issues with, and I don't really have issues with it, is the spawn rate of enemies. Holy shitballs.
Yeah, like be prepared to be attacked
All the time.
for no reason. Like I was,
Check the map.
so I went and I was getting in a plane at Nick's airfield there because I like doing plane stuff, and then I like dropping bombs on people from afar. Like I did all the silos, but that's how I did it.
Yep.
So I I was getting in a plane, so I just like massacred this group of people, and then I got sent. These elites came after me because I shot down one of their planes, and I blew up the yes sign in John Seeds area. Yeah, so I blew up the yes sign, and he got real mad about that. So he sent some people after me. So anyway, basically what ended up happening is I rolled into this area to get my plane back, and I killed a bunch of people. And when I took off again, a whole other group of people came and shot me down. There was also one other time I just talked to this dude. I forget who it was. I think it was that Zipuda guy. Anyway, he's like a dude with a flamethrower on his back, and he gives you a bunch of missions. Anyway, he's a side mission kind of guy. So anyway, I do one of his side missions.
He's a side mission kind of guy.
He is, yeah. He gives you a bunch of side missions. So anyway, I'm getting in this truck to do a side mission, and I just pull out of this area. Blue skies, nothing going on. And then one of those planes from the Special Forces guys just goes, "Oh, there he is," and then just shoots me. I'm done. Done. No, I couldn't even react. It was just, there he is, done.
That's another thing too. Even on normal setting, the gun, when you get shot in Far Cry 5, you don't go, "Oh, I'm taking fire. I got shot a couple times." No, you get shot in Far Cry 5. You're like, and I'm almost dead.
Yeah, use a med kit. Now. Find cover. Use med kit now.
And I mean, it makes for great situations, like the Wolverine that ran out on me when Phil was in the shop. It jumped on my face, and I'm yelling at Phil to get this Wolverine off me. And black bears everywhere. I mean, don't stand on any road and look at a map, because the last time, because Phil looked at his map, and when he looked at his map, we got attacked by one of those fly guys, and he came down and did the strafe on me and killed me.
Right.
And Phil died. He was like, "What was that?" And I was like, "That was Far Cry."
Yeah, that's it. You got Far Cry.
Yeah.
That's how it rolls.
But that's cool, man. But some of this shit is really aggressive. But it's very cool, man.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. They've done a lot. I mean, it's very polished.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to getting to the next area, see what it's like.
Yep. Yeah, I've been playing some Terra. Terra, the full version, came out last week.
Oh, really?
Yep, and I've been playing that. Only thing is, man, I'm up to level 60, and cap off at 65. The grind, I don't even want to fucking do it. I don't even know where to do it.
Is it grindy?
It's helly bad. And you know what's even worse is I don't have a direction for it. Like, should I go here, do instants? Should I go over there and do, just kill mobs? What should I do? The game does not help you with that. And the grind is... So I'm like, I don't know about you, Tara.
No. I gave that thing a shot on the PC. It's one of those things where you realize that MMOs are probably not for you anymore with the level of work in your life and responsibilities and things you have to do. I don't have time for MMOs.
Disclaimer, digital doesn't have time.
Yeah.
I got metric fuck tons. Oodles.
Yeah, well, this is your full-time job.
This is, yes. And talking about my full-time job, I will be doing a schedule, which will be up soon on News Invaders. I'll be doing full run-throughs of games.
Good.
I'm not going to sit down and do it in one fucking go, because that's insane. But I'm really thinking that Parasite Eve is the first one. I've already played a little bit of it. And
roll a little retro?
I want to get more into that, so I will have a schedule up on the News Invaders, and I will be doing that on a regular. So that's, throw that in there.
Yeah.
Yep. And, because I need a game, and Tara's not doing it for me.
Not at all anymore?
No. And I mean...
What about we got Far Cry, we have PUBG, and...
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
So, what's...
I don't know. I kind of lost taste for PUBG, but
why don't we could throw it out to the people as well? Ask the people what they want you to play.
What do you want me to play, people?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll pretty much. I prefer first-person shooter, survival horror, and shit. RPG, I'm down with. I mean, I'll run some Chrono. I'll run some Final Fantasy of any type. All of this. Suggest it, and I will run that shit.
Yeah, drop it on
No matter
Twitter.
how much.
News Invaders on Twitter. News_invaders.
No matter how annoying
we'll call
it is.
Schizo Plays.
We will.
Say Schizo Plays, and then drop us a game.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We'll throw some shit up on Twitter, see if get any responses and shit. And if you give me a shitty game, if you give me a shitty game, I will definitely bitch about it, and I will probably direct that bitching towards the people that did it. But it will be funny for you.
Yes.
Yeah,
no, that's a show I want to roll. It would be like a user-driven gaming, so that we play whatever they ask us to play.
Lovely. It's all fun and games until we have to fucking run through Barbie on NES. And then
doesn't matter, man. The people have spoken.
The people have spoken. Damn it. That would be hilarious.
Yes,
hilarious. But yes, that is a thing. And I will make that. I will have a definitive schedule very shortly.
Good.
And we'll fucking get that shit rolling. He can't help it. He's an engineer. He's got to have definitives, and he's got to have all these mathematical shit.
That's true.
Don't blame him.
Don't blame me for choosing a profession.
That's right. No, don't blame. I blame you for choosing that. How dare you?
It does take a lot of time.
It does. Yeah. Responsibilities, taking care of kids, stuff like that. I mean, what's wrong with you, man? Prioritize. You and Aaron need to prioritize, motherfucker.
So what's up on the news this week?
What's up on the news? Yeah. What do we got? We had a big time spring sale going on.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, so every year all the big players, even Nintendo joined in this year, kind of. PlayStation, Xbox, jump onto the Steam-ish bandwagon and drop a spring sale. I actually haven't checked if Steam's is on right now. But yeah, commonly you'll get a spring sale, a summer sale. Summer sale is kind of the legendary one, and then you'll get a fall sale. Yep. So all the console manufacturers jumped on her. Arguably not as good as Steam because the discounts aren't as deep.
Oh, Steam sale is crazy.
It's crazy, yeah. However, yeah, you're looking at some pretty good deals this year, actually.
Yep.
If you haven't picked up Assassin's Creed Origins, you can roll that for 40% off right now.
Yep.
And it Destiny gets you. 2? Yeah, Destiny 2 is actually off? if you think it's worth 50% off.
Okay. I just wanted. I just really. It was like a Band-Aid. I didn't want to. It was a Band-Aid, bro. I wanted to take that off immediately. Continue. No. Assassin's Creed definitely more.
Yeah, no, get Assassin's Creed Origins. That's awesome. But yeah, no, oh man, I can't believe you said Destiny 2.
I can't believe it either.
So that 40% off on Assassin's Creed Origins will actually get you any version as well. You can get Deluxe Gold or regular. 40% off that price.
Oh, I was about to say, why wouldn't you go for Deluxe Gold?
No. So you get 40% off the retail price of each version. So depending on your region, obviously the Gold edition is going to be the top one. The Deluxe will be the next, and then your regular edition is 40% off each price point of those. You mentioned 50% off Destiny 2. World War II, Call of Duty, 25% off. That's a good one. Get into that. It's arguably the best Call of Duty in a number of years.
Really good. Good.
You've prestiged a knife, so you can't play it anymore.
I can't play it anymore anyway because I did what I did. I schizoed it. I went in and I dove in many, many hours, and I tortured myself with grinding.
Yeah. You know the game's over when you prestige a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you've done that, I mean, then you're. But there's other Call of Duty news too. The Call of Duty, they're reworking the divisions. They're going to be stripping certain perks from divisions, but they're going to be adding, like the infantry. Infantry had unlimited running, so you could just continue to run with infantry. You never had to stop. They're adding that to every class.
So what's special about infantry then if they can all run?
Right. And seeing that they're taking that from infantry, they're going to give infantry the ability to aim faster and move faster with the gun up.
Okay.
So they're kind of swapping it over there, but they're giving everybody that stripe thing or the infinite run, but they're slowing the run down a little bit.
Mm.
You know, and there's other changes that are happening too. Like there's certain divisions that are getting things taken away, things are getting added, but they're reworking divisions big time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good game, man. It's solid. Cool. I just abused it.
What else is on sale? Doom. Doom is another one I'll mention. There's lots of games. We won't talk about all the ones that are on sale, but for sure Doom. Doom was one of my favorite games in the last 5 years.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So good. Doom was so good. I really got immersed in it. And in my first run through, I tried to make it a point to get all of the Doom bobbleheads.
Oh.
Like you get the Space Marine bobbleheads.
Yes.
There was like 3 to 4 in every level.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 60 of them bitches or something. I got them all though. Without a strategy guide. Do you believe me?
No.
Leave it in the comments.
Yeah. Without a strategy guide. Yeah, I'd swear. Cool.
Yeah.
What else we got?
What else we got? We got
PUBG.
PUBG. Things are always happening in the PUBG world.
It's so good.
Yep. They're doing showing off the new Savage map.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 4 kilometer by 4 kilometer.
Get a little hairy.
Yeah.
You might want to.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be definitely more of a get in there and fight. Be like, hey, you feel like dropping in school? Well, in this map, everywhere is school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like school, hospital, or military base? No, I don't like any of those things. Wow.
Or Lewinsky.
Yeah.
Lewinsky is pretty troublesome sometimes too. Mm-hmm. Something was delivered.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Delicio. It's DeWifo.
DeWifo. That was good.
But yes,
chips.
And they're adding a war mode, which is pretty much like a death match. And everybody just drops in there in a small little area. It's like, go to town. And that's, you know what that's going to equal? What?
Jib went down the wrong way.
Oh. you know what's going to happen when that gets dropped?
Oh,
it's Operation Phil.
Yeah, Operation Shield Phil.
Phil, stand in front of us.
Yeah, Phil Shield. We're gonna get a Phil Shield. And then that'll be it.
If you're ever questioning what to do when you're playing PUBG with Robo, always follow Robo.
Always roll a Phil Shield.
And you know what else you don't do? You don't go in a house, or you watch for Keith. If Waterfalls is around and you found
nice he's not. He's not Waterfalls now. He's Azun Warrior.
He's the Azin Warrior. He tried to make that shit cool for you people on this News Invaders, man. He changed his shit up. But listen, OG, man. OG, call his ass TLC. He is Waterfalls.
Waterfalls.
But, like I'm saying, if you go into a house and you see a level 3 helmet, be sure to pick that up immediately because Waterfalls is going to steal that shit from you. I still remember, and I will continue to remember.
I remember.
Stole that helmet from me.
Oh yeah, that's an unforgivable offense. You'll never.
It is level 3 helmet. And he was like, "Why would I want your level 1 helmet?" And I was like, "No, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying here. That belonged to me, and the byproduct was you were going to get that one."
That's right.
But I digress. We must move on. Forgiveness is never going to happen here. But do you remember that game Lawbreakers? Remember, it only happened a couple months ago.
Lawbreakers.
It was like a deathmatch game. It was very much like Quake, except you could jump really far.
And it was, not quite.
Yeah, it was like a team death, and this is what we're talking about. When the people that were making this were like, this is going to be huge.
Yeah.
And they put a lot of time into it, a lot of effort into it. Problem is,
I do remember this now. I do, yeah. Yeah, it sounded like it was going to be some huge game, very big.
Yeah.
Very well supported.
And I mean, I seen videos for it and shit, and it looked good. I wanted to get down with it, but it died pretty fast. I believe it was because it was supposed to be free to play, and they were pushing it as free to play, and then when it released, it wasn't anymore. And they were like, no, we'll do that later. No.
Listen, if you're going to make a pay-to-play game, you have to use the WoW model. You have to drop metric fuck tons of content. And arguably that's not even working anymore because WoW's losing people. It's definitely down from its heyday. If you're going to use free-to-play, you have to make some things attainable within the game. I know, and it's going back to the whole loot box. I just think everybody's getting it wrong.
I've seen it there.
And we've talked about it a lot. But everyone seems to be getting it wrong. Like nobody's looking at the actual proper way to do it or a different way to do it. It's just like, okay, you get to this point. There's like, I think there's 2 or 3 different models. There's like, you get to this point and then you're at a paywall and you're fucked. You pay a monthly fee to access the servers and you get here. And if you don't do that, you can't play at all. Or you pay money to progress faster. Those seem to be kind of the 3 models in place, and I feel there's more room.
Yeah.
Right, and you're seeing these games now start to feel the backlash of that.
Yeah.
Of these models not working anymore. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
What can you do? What can you do? You can only
start a game studio yourself.
Yeah, because there's not much competition there. No. Start making apps first. All right, slowly work your way in there. You don't just drive yourself into that motherfucking pile.
I also don't know how to code.
But the Lawbreakers is coming out with a new battle royale game. I wonder where they got that idea from.
A what mode you said?
A battle royale.
How very new and interesting. What is a battle royale mode?
In battle royale, there'll be a bunch of players that are dropped in one area, and you look for a loot, and you can kill other players and then get their loot, and then the area shrinks down further and further, pushing you into a finite little area where you. Oh, right, PUBG. Yeah. Oh, that's weird.
H1Z1.
Oh, I didn't even fucking put that together. I hear that the people that did H1Z1 are working on some shit too. They want to bring that back.
Oh, I wonder why.
I mean, there you go. But the name of it will be, it's okay because the name of this mode is Extreme Early Access. It's on Stream. It'll be on Steam. And it's, I don't know, man. It's what it is. It's everybody wants to get in on it. Everybody's making their little tiny, their shit like that.
No, and I'm all for open market in a genre because some people do it way better than others. Like, you have your Resident Evil and Silent Hill, right? They're both very good games, but they're both different.
Yes.
And you have all sorts of games that run along the same genre that take their own little niche on it. So I'm okay with that kind of stuff, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But just don't blatantly rip it off. that gets not good.
Yeah, and it's right now it's such an oversaturation with the market with these battle royales. But there's so many people that will play that shit like immediately. So what can you do? What can you do? All we can do is just ride the wave, and hopefully the tide turns soon.
That would be good.
Yep.
Well, what else?
What else? Well, time for some Monster Hunter news.
Oh, I'll leave you with that one. I'm out on Monster Hunter.
So am I. I haven't had much time to put in, so I haven't really got a lot of time logged on that game. But in Monster Hunter, they're doing the Spring Blossom update.
Oh, okay.
It's active right now, PS4, Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much the way it works is there's an event, and there'll be certain bounties you can do, and you get these cherry blossom tickets.
Okay.
And if you played any of the other like little updates and shit like that, you'll get like there was one where you had to beat Wigglers, and you got Wiggler tickets. It's pretty much just a form of currency that unlocks the armor for the event, and it's you can get full armor. I think there's 15 pieces that are available, so you want to get like 15 tickets.
Right.
You get all those. You don't have to. I mean, I have to, but you don't.
Yeah. let's call it what it is. You're gonna have to do it.
Won't lie to you. I mean, I got the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I turned it on. I went on and I did the hour to get them. This is going to take more than an hour. This is going to be like a week effort. But I need something filling up. No, I don't. I'm gonna do the stream thing here. So
yeah, do it. Seriously, do it. Drop it on the content here.
Yep. There you go.
Okay, so that's good to look for. As long as you don't have to eat the cherry blossoms.
No, they're horrible, man. It's like I've watched many videos about these cherry blossom events, and people are like trying all these different candies and jellies and shit. Japan likes some jellies, man. Different types of jellies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've ever tasted anything cherry blossom, you know what that shit tastes like?
Probably like a flower.
Yeah. Anytime somebody says, "Here, try some rose water," or this candy has rose or whatever.
Rose water.
Yeah, that's a thing, man.
What?
Rose water. You never seen that before?
No. I've seen like flavored water colored like rose, but not rose water.
This tastes like you walked into like a greenhouse and took a whole bunch of roses and shoved them in your face.
Okay.
It's not a great thing.
Hey, you know what? Maybe somebody likes that. Maybe there are some like people out there who are like right into the roses.
It's a wide world.
It is.
And if there's something in this world, there's somebody that gets off on that thing.
Yes.
So.
Up next. SNK 40th Anniversary Collection.
Excited about that.
Without Metal Slug.
Anytime we get to talk Neo Geo stuff, Digital goes a little bit nuts about that.
Yes, I do. I love my Neo Geo. Yeah, no Metal Slug, but or no King of Fighters, nothing like that. Although I don't care. I think we've had enough remakes, remasters, re-releases. Even right now, as we speak, on the eShop for Switch, they are dropping the Arcade Classic series are being dropped. AMA company there, they keep releasing all the old Neo Geo titles, and there's a billion of them out now, and they're also on Xbox. And I think PlayStation 4 as well has them. But yeah, you can buy them for multiple consoles. So I don't think we need those, but this is kind of more of a deep cuts.
Yeah.
I don't have the list in front of me. I think you do, don't you? Do you have the list?
I can find the list.
Yeah. I can bring it up quick here. But so this is a little more of a deep cut.
Yeah.
A more.
You know what? I've never actually played a Neo Geo, and that's not a weird thing because there's a lot of gamers that haven't played Neo Geo, and that came out.
Neo Geo is kind of a niche. Well, it was a niche thing in the beginning, but I'll talk about that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So you have Alpha Mission, which a lot of people probably heard of, Athena, Crystallis, Ikari Warriors, Ikari Warriors 2, Ikari Warriors 3. I'm definitely thinking that people have played those. If you haven't, holy crap, you should have.
Mm-hmm.
Guerrilla War, POW is another fairly popular game from that era. Prehistoric Isle in 1930. I actually haven't even heard of that. Psycho Soldier, Street Smart, TNK3, and Vanguard. So they're going to include a few modern conveniences like the option to rewind, save, time, all those options that you get, from your standard emulator, save states and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, so that will be coming out on my personal favorite platform, Switch. No, it's not my favorite platform, but it's definitely where a game like that belongs. I think those collections and things like that need to be portable.
Yeah.
So you can play them anywhere.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to pick it up on that.
Yeah.
And I think it's coming out on all the others, isn't it? I would imagine so. I seen it for Switch, and I kind of just went like, I don't need to read anymore. That's it. That's all I need to know.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Uh-huh.
My favorite series, or my favorite, my console maker, and my favorite lineup of series and deep cuts of it. Oh, good. That's all I need to know. It's coming on a Switch. Perfect.
Awesome. Robo tried to join the party about 3 minutes ago.
Oh, we can add him to the call.
A couple of months ago, I want to think around podcast 1 or 2, I was talking about how Niantic had a Pokemon Go festival.
Oh.
And I was talking how absolute shitty it was because they couldn't get their systems to run, and they couldn't, the Wi-Fi area wouldn't work.
Okay.
The Pokemon they chose to release, like the exclusive Pokemon and shit, and like none of it was working for them.
Right.
Like and people paid a premium, man. People paid some major money to go to this Pokemon event. People have come from around the world to go to that Niantic Pokemon Go festival, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of people that were there that got ripped off, they all got together and they had a lawsuit against Niantic.
Really?
Yeah, and they won.
No way.
They have won $1.6 million from Niantic.
What the hell?
Is this Pokemon Go thing a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Phil.
What's up, Phil?
Robo Phil is here.
Yeah, it's remember a couple podcasts ago I talked about how Niantic had a Pokemon Go festival, and a lot of people were not happy with it because there was a lot of problems. Those people got together and sued them, and they have won $1.6 million from Niantic.
How?
Can we say we were there and claim part of it?
Yeah.
We should start suing all game manufacturers for shitty games. Just say, listen, you promised this, but you didn't give it. Well, EA would be done because they'd have about fucking 7 billion lawsuits right now.
Yeah. You see but in Pokemon Go Festival, they went to this fucking festival. They went to a field like Woodstock, except I would figure not like Woodstock at all. And all these people, they were promised all these things, like certain Pokemon. They were promised these events, and none of the events really happened. None of the Pokemon were there. There was issues. People couldn't even play the game.
So it was just
on the field.
So it was just a bunch of people that showed up to a field, and they were like,
paid the money,
and they were like,
and they're just like, hey. It was like, oh shit, I seen a Snorlax over here. You're like, no, man, that's my cousin. He's a fat guy. He passed out. They're like, shit.
If there's one people you don't want to piss off, nerds with mobile phones.
It's the Pokemon and especially the Pokemon crowd, man. I'm a big Pokemon fan, but the rabid, crazy people who love Pokemon, holy shit.
Yeah,
they're into it.
Pokemon fan.
It's a good game. It's really good. And I like the lore behind it, but the people who are super into it, bad into it.
I played it for about a day, and then I'm like, what am I doing? I'm a grown man walking about, looking at my phone, trying to catch virtual Pokemon. It's like you need to catch a grip.
It's like you've seen the black cat come across in the Matrix. You're like, what am I doing in here? You've seen the code of the Matrix. You're like, wait, shut this down.
So, not only the people that participated in it, they will split that money. And I was like, and then after splitting that money, they will all get. They've gotten all the refund back for the tickets. Nobody's had any money taken from them after it crashed and burned. So they all got their tickets back, and they got $100 in-game currency and a legendary Pokemon. And these people that were in the lawsuit get to split that 1.7. Fuck. I love it.
Sounds like a good job.
So great.
Disgusting.
And I believe they're planning their next one.
Wow. So,
fuck that up.
Buy tickets, and even if we don't go, at least we can say we were there, and I want money back, 100 quid, the share of the next.
There you go. So we were speaking about the spring sales. So to go into Nintendo, I said sort of. Sort of means they have the Best Buy Gamers Club sale on right now. So if you're a member of that, you can go in and get Mario for $50 and Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse for $40. So if you have that, go get those because Nintendo doesn't put shit on sale ever.
No, it's like Disney in the vault.
Yeah, and I mean they really don't have to. They're selling things like bananas right now, so they're like, why would we lower the price when people are buying things like crazy?
That shit is bananas. How you liking Farcry there, Phil?
I feel like I need to play more. I've only played 6 hours maybe, and only just scratching the surface.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
You just walk down a road with a plan, and you always just get sidetracked constantly. There's no, you can't go somewhere and plan to do anything because you just see one thing and you're like, need to go see what this is. Need to go see what this is.
How many times have you shit yourself with the sound of a turkey?
Oh, the turkeys!
They're fucking vicious.
I wait till you're running close to and then piss them off.
I don't find them as quite as bad. I mean, they're fairly invincible, but I don't find them quite as bad.
Yeah.
There's nothing an automatic rifle can't solve.
No.
About three turkeys.
3 turkeys is bad news. That's bad
news.
That's bad news.
And then a Wolverine comes around the corner. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh, good.
Yeah, that's bad news, Bears. You can't handle that.
I can't remember who I heard it from. I think it was on something else I was listening to. Some guy saying he was came up against the invincible turkey.
Invincible turkey.
He crashed his car and it blew up. And then coming running out of the wreckage was this turkey on fire. It was just running at him. He sprayed bullets at it.
Yes,
he missed a couple of times.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that video. Yeah. It ran out on fire, and then he kept shooting it. Then he flamethrowered it, and it still kept coming.
Yeah, Phil caught a bear on fire, and the bear came at me, clawed me, and also caught me on fire. I was like, good. Well, that's good, because that bear needs to be stronger. Another attack. Let's give the bear a fucking rocket launcher, shall we?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's good, though. Yeah, Far Cry, definitely the shit.
So what else? On the Xbox too. Have you haven't already mentioned?
Yeah, we mentioned the spring sale.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time. Get your spring sale goodness now.
Yeah, yeah.
We also talked about the new Pubg stuff.
Yep. Yeah, they're introducing a war mode, which is a death match. Mm-hmm. The new map, which is coming soon, called Savage, is only 4 kilometer by 4 kilometer. What's the translation to American on that? What is it? 3 miles a kilometer?
No. A kilometer is. I think it's 1.6. 1.6 miles.
1 kilometer. 1 kilometer is 0.621 miles.
That's
right.
It.
Times 4 of that, and we can Americanize that shit. See, we don't have Texas here. Texas would have just been like, all y'all bitches are wrong. America. He wouldn't have been America for life. He would have been Texas for life.
Yeah, he would have been like Texas for life, and then he would have said America.
4 is 2.485.
That was more for me than everybody else, really. There you go.
Standard maps are 8.
Okay.
Or at least the 2 standard maps, I think, are 8. So this is half the size.
Yeah. Oh, so that's not that bad.
No.
It also, where you drop in as a squad. So we'll drop in as a 3 or a 4.
Yeah.
And no matter where you go, you nearly always come against one squad, and then someone dies. You're like, right, kamikaze. We'll start again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I just think that'll be more of a thing.
There'll be a lot more.
Because you're gonna have maybe 3 or 4 squads dropping in every big place. There's just gonna be like these epic fights. The only good thing to that is that the maps are gonna be smaller. So if you lose one person, it's probably an okay thing.
He's never like that. Whenever I die, he immediately resets because he knows that the game has gone to shit. Then
you're a crucial member of the team, and you need to be there.
I am. Our
percentages go up.
The team.
Our percentages go up because we don't have to worry about Curtis shooting in the back.
Yeah. I'll have you know, I don't shoot you in the back. I throw a grenade at your feet. All right.
No.
That shit right.
You shot me. You turned and shot me when I needed picked up.
Listen, I was in a very stressful time, and there was a lot of adrenaline flowing. There was a lot of people shooting. I just killed everything. You just happened to be the only thing next to me. Something had to die, Philip. Whose fault is that?
It was a grenade on one game. The next game, you shot me as I was bleeding out. And then the third game, we were going across the bridge, and me and Aaron got shot out of the car. I was behind a truck, so I was pretty safe. All you had to do was turn the car around, come back and get me. As you turned the car around, you pressed B and jumped out and killed yourself. Technically, you killed me too.
That's a very schizo thing to do.
This is why we don't let you drive.
There is no proof that this ever happened. If the glove does not fit, then you must fuck off, Phil.
It's like a glove on a turkey's lip.
A glove on a turkey's lip. But yes.
So, what time is it?
What time? It's time to jump into DeLorean and gun that shit to 88.
Time to go retro.
Time to go retro. Retro.
We gotta get a theme song for that.
We do.
I need a theme song.
Mm-hmm. I need a theme song for everything.
Yeah, for like life.
8-bit music.
Yeah, oh yeah. Could be something like that. So, what's up on the retro today?
What is up on the retro?
Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden. Did we not talk about Ninja Gaiden before?
I don't think we talked about Ninja Gaiden before.
Shit, I love Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja
Gaiden. One of my first experiences in the arcade in Carbonear, Newfoundland was when I walked in, I seen Ninja Gaiden over in this corner. I seen the beginning sequence of Ninja Gaiden in the field. So great. And over in the other corner was Golden Axe. But this is Ninja Gaiden. But Ninja Gaiden.
So Golden Axe, that can be a retro for another time. Ninja Gaiden came out in arcades and Nintendo. So Nintendo got a license for it and rolled a trilogy on the NES.
Yep.
Ryu Hayabusa, I think his name was.
That's his name, yeah.
I knew Ryu, but I didn't know Hayabusa. I just pulled that out of the memory banks. Look at that. So, side-scrolling action-adventure game, kind of like a Castlevania clone, because Castlevania did come out first, but employed the ability to jump on walls and grab different things, walls, lamps, signs.
Yep.
And
yeah, very cool.
Very cool. Extraordinarily hard. Legendarily hard.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Like,
and then you got these scroll power ups as well, and then you got basically power to use these power up items. And there was ninja stars, and there was like a fire thing that you
that one was awesome.
That was the best one in the game.
One.
Yeah,
shot like 5 fireballs up in like an arc.
Yes, that one was one of the best ones. Had jumps that would make even the best people in speed runs and jumpers cry, because the jumps are ridiculous as you get later.
They set the jumps really, so it's like the spacing is you have to absolutely get to the edge.
Yes,
or you're gonna fuck it up. And when they said it like that, they also said a bird that always spawns right there.
Yeah,
you think you get away from a bird?
And when you get hit, you curl up into a ball and you go backwards a few pixels, and then into the hole you go.
The swamp. The fucking swamp.
Yeah.
Get out of here with Swamp on Ninja Gaiden. Horrible. So many of those owls would knock you down.
Yeah,
and then the lights were turning off.
Yeah, and then when they went along into 2 and 3, you could like climb up the wall, and then there was different abilities you got and things like that. Instead of just sticking to the wall, but it added difficulty in other ways too. Like there was way more enemies on the screen now. There was a lot like harder jumps. There was there was a train stage, I think, wasn't there? In the snow. I remember a train stage in the snow now.
I remember a snow level climbing a mountain.
Yeah, that's in one. There's one in that's near the end.
There was also somebody hacked it. They hacked Ninja Gaiden and made a Deadpool game.
Oh, really?
And it is beautiful. It's like professionally done. Like it has like he even reworked the cinematics. Like the beginning is Deadpool in the field, and it's all Deadpool, and they worked it so it's a storyline. he has his healing factor.
Yeah.
So like when you take damage, as long as you don't take damage for 3 to 5 seconds after you've taken damage, you heal back.
Nice.
He has all these new powers. The enemies look like Deadpool villains. It's pretty cool, man. Whoever made that hack, that Deadpool Ninja Gaiden hack, pretty damn cool looking.
That's pretty sweet.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, and I think Ninja Gaiden translated over to a lot of like Xbox 360.
Yeah, there was a Ninja Gaiden trilogy released.
Yeah, and then there was Ninja Gaiden Black came out.
Yep.
And that was the Dark Souls of the Ninja Gaiden world.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we're going to torture you. Enjoy that.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's,
You bet.
that's awesome.
You like that? Of course you would like that. You're a sick individual.
They're remastering Dark Souls for Mr. Phil, who likes to be punished there.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We should do a let's
I'll
play.
just go
We should do
slam
like
my
a
dick in the
play
door.
of.
We'll do a let's
We
play.
should do like a.
We'll invent
stream
curse
of,
words
like-
first.
We should let like Curtis do it, and we'll watch him. Like
No, you
the Dark
shouldn't.
Souls. It'll be awesome. And then by
I
the end
can't
of it,
agree
it'll
to
be
that.
awesome.
I won't agree to that because that would drive me absolutely off the motherfucking deep end. That is trauma I may never come back from.
That's true.
And that I don't think that'd be entertaining to watch me slam my head on a wall for that many hours.
It'll make you realize what entertainment is. It's not entertaining for you. It's not for you.
It's not for you. It's for the viewers.
I've never played a Dark Souls. Let's put that on like Patreon or something. You give this much money and Schizo will fucking play Dark Souls. And I'm going to need money for therapy afterwards.
That's probably true.
Dark Souls is awesome. One of them games that rewards you for dying because you learn, and then you come back at it an hour later or 2 hours later, back to the same part, and you're like, this is so much easier. Once you know you just need to learn. It's all about routine and sort of learning the rhythm of what they do. Once you get that, you can walk through a level that might have taken you a couple hours, and you just walk through it in 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
You say that somebody would learn and then they walk away after getting beaten and be like, this is what I need to do. That's not what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to die, get up, die immediately again, get up, rinse, repeat for 2 hours until I'm pulling my eyeballs out of my head going, why can't I do this?
That sounds exactly like what would happen, yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun for everyone.
Yeah, big time.
I'm sure it would. Never going to happen. I'm not committing to that in any form or manner.
So, do you have a rant?
I think I just did rant.
You just did a rant.
All right. My rant
rant.
would be, why do people love these games that punish them? I mean, I understand that Nintendo punished me. Everybody punished me on level. But Dark Souls...
Original Nintendo is some of the hardest games ever invented.
Agreed. But Bloodborne in Dark Souls is absolute insanity.
Yeah.
Why would I want to expose myself to that? I like the way I am now. I'm calm and collected. Look how calm I am. Dark Souls would take that away from me. I will never do it. You cannot make me. Phil, you can't make me. And nobody here will. I mean, for the right price, I'll fucking do anything. But, I mean, no.
It can be bought.
Whatever. Some kind of what? I am. I mean.
Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the reward. It's the reward of beating something
I
very few
suppose.
people have done. And yeah, you just like games that hold your hand.
Yes. Like Switch's release recently of the arcade version of Punch-Out. I've been playing that. That is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's retarded hard. I should also drop a Let's Plays of that, and man, is it hard.
Do you get like free play? Like you just throw another quarter in?
Yeah, you press start to throw another quarter in, blah blah blah, and away you go. But no, it's hard. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing. I mean, some people are, some people like that stuff. Me, on the other hand, when I was pretty young into the gaming scene, my mother got me a Game Genie, and big ups to Ma on that one.
Sorry.
somebody that really likes to find a code. I'm going to find a way around it.
Yeah, you're like, can I get around this? Yes, I can.
Yeah. Can I pay around this? Can I? Oh! I found a way in Dead Island back in the day to do the whole gem thing.
Yeah.
Turn a diamond into a bunch of diamonds. And before I left for the weekend, I was looking at everybody I was playing when I was like, listen, I'm showing you this, but nobody take advantage of this. Make a few dollars and then stop because I want to continue playing this game. When I came back 3 days later, they had evolved into gun running and everybody was billionaires. And I was like, wow, this game sucks now. It's like, look at this gun. This gun makes my arm disappear. And I was like, oh.
But part of the reason why I never use any sort of cheats around when I'm playing games, it takes all the fun away from it.
Yeah.
It does, but it adds a different dynamic to the game. Like if you want to play it a different way, I think cheat codes and things like that are good. But the original way to play it's the best way. If
you finish the game and you feel like you've gotten your money out of it, and you can bring in these mods or cheat codes, I'd say go for it. If you can put some little extra time in there, entertainment, go for it. I mean, you got, but don't be an asshole like me and start off like that.
Don't do that.
Don't do as Schizo does, the new Dr. Seuss book.
Don't do as Schizo does.
Dr.
Do as Schizo did.
Voodoo had a infinity revolver in Borderlands 2, and it didn't even have a skin. Like if you looked at the revolver, it was just a matte gray was the color of the skin of this thing, and it shot stupid fast, and it had all these stats that don't exist because it was a jibbed weapon, and Voodoo would not let that thing go. He still has it. Whenever we go to do a Borderlands playthrough, or he wants to do Borderlands 2, he'd be like, "Can I use my infinity?" I was like, "You can't use that cheap shit."
Glitch.
But yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's it.
It was good.
I think we got her down.
I mean, it was good. How you doing, Phil? Do you feel positive about that result?
Always positive. You know me.
Yeah. See there.
He's a positive guy. I mean, the blood came in.
That's right.
Yep.
I'm HIV elidating.
HIV elidating.
Well,
good.
On that note.
Well, from me, the Schizo one, who puts the fun in the fundamentals of gaming. Or did I put that wrong? I don't care about what you think. And Digital over there with his digitalized whatnots, and of course the unbodied voice of Robo. He doesn't really exist, He's a figment of our imagination.
He's just a ball on what is that little default symbol?
Do we have a default symbol?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah, it's like a ball.
Is it?
It's like a ball.
That's what he is.
Like a little nipple.
A little nipple.
He's a nipple.
He's a little
He's
nipple.
Like a JCB starter button.
That's right.
It is cold in here.
Misfit Brothers. Remember, if you got any questions, concerns, fucking write us in. Say you want to watch me rip my eyes out with Dark Souls. I mean, Price is Right. Line it up.
I might Patreon that myself. Because I want to see that.
Yeah.
I don't want to know it. News Invaders News at gmail.com. What's up?
Until next time. Peace. I know Phil's doing it. He's there just.
Oh, this is what Phil's doing.
Yeah, exactly.